You have been lied to, not by strangers, not by advertisers, not by the government, by the people who raised you, by the people who taught you about money, by the people who shaped your financial identity before you even knew what money was. Every single one of you carries a set of beliefs about money that you did not choose. You absorbed them from your parents, your teachers, your culture, your environment. You absorbed them before you had the cognitive ability to question them, and those beliefs are still running your financial life, decades later, without your conscious awareness. You are not making financial decisions based on logic or data. You are making them based on scripts that were written into your brain before you could read. Scripts about scarcity, scripts about risk, scripts about worth, scripts about success, scripts about failure, scripts about what money means and what it does not mean. And the most dangerous part is that you do not even know they are there. You think you are making independent choices. You think you are thinking for yourself, but you are running old software. Software that was installed by people who were running old software themselves. Software that is incompatible with the modern financial system. Software that is designed to keep you exactly where you are. Let me take you inside the mind of someone who discovered this truth late in life. His name is Thomas. Thomas is a retired factory worker in Ohio. He worked for the same company for 38 years. He did everything he was supposed to do. He showed up on time, he worked hard, he followed the rules. And Thomas retired with less than $50,000 in savings. He cannot afford to retire. He cannot afford to stop working. He cannot afford to live the life he imagined. He is 67 years old and he is still working. When I asked him what he learned about money growing up, he said, "Money is hard to come by. You have to work for it. You should never take risks. You should never borrow money. You should never invest in things you do not understand. You should just save and be grateful for what you have." Those beliefs served his parents. They grew up in the Great Depression. They survived by being cautious. They taught Thomas to be cautious, and caution kept Thomas alive. But caution also kept him poor. He never invested. He never started a business. He never bought real estate. He never took any risk. He just saved. And saving in an inflationary world is a losing strategy. Thomas did not fail because he was lazy. He failed because he was following a script that was written for a different world. Now, let me show you the hidden mechanism that makes these beliefs so powerful. They're not just beliefs. They are emotional imprints. They're not stored in your conscious mind. They are stored in your limbic system, the part of your brain that processes emotion and memory. They are stored with the intensity of childhood experiences. When your parents argued about money, you felt the fear. When your family struggled to pay bills, you felt the stress. When you heard that money was the root of all evil, you felt the shame. Those feelings are still inside you, and they are triggered every time you make a financial decision. You are not weighing the pros and cons of an investment. You are reliving your childhood fear of poverty. You're not deciding whether to start a business. You are reliving your parents' anxiety about failure. You are not choosing a career. You are reliving their belief that a safe job is better than a risky dream. The scripts are not logical. They are emotional. And emotional scripts are almost impossible to break unless you become aware of them. Let me give you another example that will make this real. Maria is a successful entrepreneur in Miami. She built a 7-figure business from nothing. She is financially free, and Maria still feels guilty every time she spends money. She grew up in a household where every dollar was counted. Her parents told her that money was scarce and that she should never waste it. She absorbed that belief deeply. She has more than enough money now, but she cannot enjoy it. She cannot spend it. She cannot relax. She cannot feel safe. She is trapped in a script that tells her she is one mistake away from poverty. That script is no longer relevant. It is no longer true, but it does not care about truth. It cares about survival. It cares about keeping her safe. And it is keeping her safe by keeping her unhappy. Maria is not alone. Every single one of you carries scripts like these. Some of them are obvious, some of them are hidden, but all of them are running your financial life. Now I need to tell you something that will make you deeply uncomfortable. The scripts you learned as a child are not your fault. They were not chosen. They were absorbed. But they are your responsibility. You cannot blame your parents forever. You cannot blame your culture forever. You cannot blame your environment forever. At some point, you have to take responsibility for the software you are running. You have to look at the scripts. You have to question them. You have to rewrite them. And that is the hardest work you will ever do. Because rewriting a script is not just about changing your mind. It is about changing your emotional responses. It is about sitting with the fear of scarcity until it loses its power. It is about taking small risks until your brain learns that risk does not always lead to disaster. It is about spending money on things that matter until your brain learns that money is a tool, not a security blanket. That work takes time. It takes courage. It takes patience. But it is the only work that will ever change your financial life. The wealthy understand this. They have taken control of their beliefs. They have not let their past dictate their future. You need to do the same. Let me give you the actionable system that will help you identify and rewrite your money scripts. Step 1. Write down every belief you have about money. Do not censor yourself. Do not judge yourself. Just write them all down. Money is hard to come by. Rich people are greedy. I will never be wealthy. I am bad with money. Risk is dangerous. Write them all down. Step 2. Go through each belief and ask, where did this come from? Who taught me this? Is this belief serving me or holding me back? Is this belief true? Most of them will not hold up to scrutiny. They are not based on data. They are based on fear. Step 3, and this is the master key. Rewrite the beliefs that are not serving you. Replace money is hard to come by with money is a tool that I can learn to master. Replace I will never be wealthy with I am capable of building wealth. Replace risk is dangerous with calculated risk is the path to growth. Write the new beliefs down. Say them out loud. Act as if they are true. Over time, they will become true. Your brain will rewire itself. Your behavior will change. Your life will change. Here is the final truth that will either set you free or haunt you for the rest of your life. The money lies you learned as a child are not your fault, but they are your responsibility. You cannot change the past. You can change the future. You can rewrite the scripts. You can take control of your financial life. You can become the author of your own story. It will not be easy. It will require you to confront the fears you have carried since childhood. It will require you to let go of beliefs that have been with you for decades. It will require you to become a different person, but it is possible. It is the most important work you will ever do. The wealthy understand this. They have done the work. You can do it too. Start today, not tomorrow, not next month, today. Because the only thing worse than being controlled by lies you did not choose is being controlled by them and not knowing it.